What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? This is going to be your review of Getaway Camp Season 1, Episode 4. So, look. First of all, I want to thank all the people who are on the show, who come by and show love in the chats. I appreciate that you guys take this all in stride. You understand that we are just commenting on what we see, and y'all don't take none of it to heart. I appreciate it. Now, this might change this week, though. So, look. So this week, we have young professionals coming through. It is a singles type situation. I need that weekend. That's the weekend I need, is the singles weekend. But anyway, and so we have a matchmaker who, that is her job. She is a professional matchmaker, and she does this every year. She brings a group of people down every year, and it looks like basically they are there to, meet folk. And that's cool. They look like they were real nice, young professionals. Probably not people, but young professionals and stuff. And Monica and Sophia are already at the camp. And the people, I'm assuming these are the people that live in New York, they are riding on the bus. So Niles, Neely, Randall, and Gavin are riding on the bus, and they're riding down with them. And so, they're on the bus coming down, and she's breaking down the whole thing about, and she said, the host is letting them know that, hey, I'm even single myself this weekend. I'm feeling like maybe she'd been in a relationship and they broke up, whatever. Because when she said it, people ain't know whether to clap or not. And I think it was Niles was like, so are we clapping? Is that good? And she was like, oh, no, that's great. So, okay. Of course, y'all know Randall was here for it. But Randall said that she is a little bit jaded. She is a little, what's the word I'm looking for? She's a little, anyway, she's a little hurt about the whole Adam situation. She felt some kind of way. And we saw some additional footage this week where we showed that Adam actually got in the bed with Randall and cuddled with Randall. Adam, I'm going to reiterate it. You're a jerk, Adam, you're a jerk. Because that's wrong. It wasn't just Randall flirting with you for no reason. You were giving her all the reason in the world to think that you were interested in her. You don't be climbing in bed with no random woman, cuddling up with her, and then turn around and sleep with the next chick in the same dwelling, the same weekend. Anyway, listen. Of course, Adam is suspended for the weekend, and we're going to get back to the whole Adam being suspended and the whole Niles situation. We're going to get back to them. Get back to that. So, the ladies are coming down for the weekend. The people are coming down for the weekend, and they want 3 things. They want a private reception. I think the host is requesting a private bungalow. And I forgot what the third one is, but it's probably get drunk shit. I don't know. Because that seemed to be everybody's list, is get drunk. Oh, that was Gavin that was like, do we clap? So they get there Friday night. Y'all know the drill by now. They greet the people off the bus. They get their luggage moved in, and then they have dinner. And then on this night, they were having a private reception in David's private area of the camp. And David was like, look, this is normally my little sanctuary, but if you bringing enough business through here, you can have a private reception as well. I ain't mad at you, David. Make it that VIP plus level shit. I ain't mad at you. Now, while they're waiting for the bus to get there, Sophia actually did have a conversation with Adam, and he actually asked her out on a proper date. And, he said that he's cool with not being there for the weekend. He ain't really tripping that he got suspended and blah, blah, blah. And Sophia was like, I'm really looking forward to a formal date with Adam. And I'm like, why? You done already gave him the goodies. What you formal dating about? Anyway, child, whatever. So, when it's time to get ready to set up for the formal reception, David pulls the ladies and asks them to go, get everything set up for the reception. And we actually see Gavin flirting with one of the chicks. Now, I can't remember if it's, and I don't want to be politically incorrect, so I'm not going to tell y'all why I don't remember. But let's just say that a lot of the people, they looked like they could be related. So I wasn't sure, but Gavin was getting real close to one of them. I think her name was Britt. I'm gonna tell y'all, I normally write down some notes for this. I ain't write no notes. I'm gonna tell you why I ain't write no notes, because I'm so irritated right now. I'm so ready to get to the part that I want to get to. But they're setting up or whatever, and so Randall and Sophia have this really awkward, hey, how are you? I'm good, how are you moment. Because both of them really know what the dealio is. Both of them know the whole Adam situation and how that whole thing went down, but neither one of them are really trying to broach it and really have the hard conversation. Because here's the thing. The one thing I respect about Randall is that Randall was like, look, I ain't even mad at Sophia because she ain't do nothing wrong. I don't have no beef with Sophia. My beef is not with her. My beef is with Adam. And you know how refreshing it is to hear a woman who doesn't blame the other woman? Do you know how refreshing that is? Now, I think both of y'all can own some of the blame in it, because I think that both of y'all saw that Adam was playing a game and y'all chose to partake. Y'all chose to be a part of the game. So both of y'all knew what was going on. But anyway, so that's why you can't really be mad at the other one, because Adam wasn't hiding what he was doing. To Adam's credit, he wasn't hiding what he was doing. Anyway, but they looked like they had a nice reception around the campfire. I wonder, Monica, Monica be commenting, how late in the season does this run? Because it looks like it's sort of fall. So it doesn't look like it's quite summer, but it's not quite winter, but it's kind of fallish. It's that season where it still gets cool, warm during the day, but cool at night kind of thing. Anyway, so now Neely done hooked back up with some dude that came down that first weekend that she sort of had a conversation with and sort of flirted with a little bit, but then it didn't really kind of go anywhere. He left. They didn't exchange any information, and so they looked like they were having some moments throughout the weekend, a little here, there, a little hit and miss type of thing. But he definitely let Neely know that he was interested, and of course y'all know Neely interested, child. And what I can appreciate is that what can I appreciate? Anyway, they both interested in each other, and I can appreciate the fact that Neely was saying that he seemed like he a little bit more on her level. Those are my words. Those are not her words, because on her level, those are my words. Anyway, but definitely, it's nice when you flirt with somebody and he flirts back. He's clearly interested, and he's actually nice looking, Neely. I approve. Go forth. So, anyway, so we're at the reception. Like I said, everybody's having a good time. Now, Randall ends up having a conversation with the hostess, the lady that is hosting this whole event, the singles event. And Randall is actually trying to hook her up with the chick. I mean, not her up, Lord. Hook Gavin up. Now, Gavin had been flirting with another chick. They're two, look, okay, I gotta just cut through it. They're two white women, okay? And Gavin is flirting with both of them. One likes Gavin back, I think, and the other one, Gavin is sort of flirting. Anyway, it's both of them. And somewhere before the weekend is over, yeah. So Gavin is the new Adam. Anyway, so, but Randall is trying to hook her up, hook Gavin up with the chick, with her, whatever. That don't really go nowhere. But Gavin does end up hooking up with the other chick, honey. We're going to get back to Mr. Gavin. So, anyway, so that's that with Gavin. So the next day, y'all know we have the morning, and Niles is over in the corner hating. We're going to get back to Niles. Niles, I was so not here for you this episode. So not here for you this episode. I'm just going to let you know now. So, then, the next morning, like I said, we have the staff meeting for the day's events, and there's a dance class because the theme for the Saturday night party is the 1920s. And listen, y'all, I felt so old. No, I was not here in the 1920s. However, I'm a social studies teacher. I teach history. And I'm sitting here, and they were practicing for the Charleston, and my niece was like, "The Charleston, what's that?" And I was like, "Girl." The 1920s is actually one of my favorite time periods. I love that era. I love the era of the 1920s. Anyway, child. So, so they had their host. So they were, doing the Charleston. They were practicing the Charleston. And then, of course, they had their normal, little events or what have you for the day. David addressed the elephant in the room, and he was like, listen, if anybody has any questions or any concerns about what happened last week with Adam, speak now or forever hold your peace. And he was like, listen, the way I feel about it is there were people here who didn't want to be here, who weren't doing what needed to be done in order to, make the camp run smooth. They weren't doing their job, and, as the man in charge, I made an executive decision. And, basically let that be a lesson, child. Again, I don't have no sympathy for Adam. Adam, you would be in a jerk, you would be in an ass, and in any other world, you would have been fired. Anytime you tell your boss, you can fire me if you want to. I mean, you don't sign my checks, when he is the literal person that signs your checks. I don't know why he's only suspended. But anyway. So, so, at some point during the day, while we're going through all these wonderful activities, at some point during the day, y'all know that last week, Neely and they had some sort of like looked like Battle of the Network Stars type situation going on, where they had the different teams, like the camp team versus the other people team, and they were doing like little different games, in the water, like different water games or whatever. And so that was cool. And Monica actually wasn't participating. I wonder if Monica doesn't do water, because y'all know how competitive Monica is, and she wasn't in there. She was on the sideline cheering them on, but she was doing her job. But somehow her and Neely ended up having a conversation, and they were basically addressing what happened last week with the whole Neely being competitive, being not versus not being competitive or whatever. Somehow that whole thing came up again, because again, it's bigger than Monica being competitive. I mean, thinking Neely is competitive versus not being competitive. It turned into this whole thing where Neely feels like every time she talks to Monica, she's being psychoanalyzed, and that there was like a whole thing for them to break down. I don't think it's that deep. Maybe it's more going on that they've been editing out, but I don't see where it's that damn deep. Like, it just is what it is. You feel the way you feel, she feel the way she feel. You say she's competitive, she says she's not competitive. I don't see where it fucking matters, but okay. But at some point while they're having this conversation, Niles brings his ass over there, and Monica, in my opinion, very politely said to him, he was like, oh, well, y'all, I think he even asked, oh, well, y'all talking about something, or did I interrupt something? And Monica was like, yeah, we're having a conversation. And Niles she was like, thank you. Honey, you would think Monica cussed his mama out the way he acted. What does she mean, thank you? I mean, I don't appreciate your tone. And that took me right back to last week with Adam and that whole, I don't appreciate how you said that shit to me. I'm just like, y'all know that my go-to is not the race card. That is not my go-to. I really try not to go straight there. But I can't help but feel like, because Niles ended up going on this whole rant about Monica and how unprofessional she is, and how Monica, he like went on this whole little thing, and like he was really pissed off that she was like, thank you, don't say it to me like that, don't speak to me that way, that was you don't have to be rude, and he went on this whole rant, and then he started going back to everything about Monica that Monica's ever done that has bothered him. Now, Monica, I must say I do agree that you did kind of set them up with the cake situation. You should have said, hell no. If Claire said don't bring that cake out, don't bring that cake out. Because you know how Claire roll. Then the whole skinny dipping situation, I'm going to go 50-50 on that one. And I'm going to tell you why. Because if you are the role of camp counselor, like you are their mentor, then even though shit that's common fucking sense, meaning if the rules are nobody should be swimming after dark when there's no lifeguard, then that's what the fucking rule is. However, seems like these are a special group of young people and they need to be given more explicit directions. I don't know. But neither here nor there. Niles went on, and then he went on to blame Monica for Adam being suspended. How in the fucking hell is that Adam's fault? First of all, he was like, I mean, just because he was a little late and she had to set up a table and give out ice cream, and she just, that was not the reason why Adam ass was suspended. Matter of fact, that was the least of the reasons why Adam ass was suspended. Adam was already on thin ice before that whole situation with the ice cream, because Adam had been showing his ass for the last 3 weeks. 2, Monica didn't turn Adam ass in. Monica didn't say nothing about the fact that Adam wasn't there. People noticed. Claire know her damn schedule. She know who's supposed to be where, and she knew Adam wasn't there. Claire asked Adam where Adam, or asked Monica or whatever, and then Claire pulled Adam aside to have a conversation with him where Adam showed his showed his ass to Claire and gave his ass to David to kiss. So I don't understand, Niles, how you turned this into a Monica thing. I don't understand how you feel like Monica had anything to do with Adam's current situation, but it was very misplaced. And I hope that after you have seen these episodes and you have seen all the other shit that led up to it, that you have apologized to Miss Monica, because you were wrong. Okay. Now let's keep going, because I got another one for you, Niles. I ain't done with you yet. So let's keep going. So then the day progresses. They do their yoga and all this other stuff, child. Y'all know how they do. Gavin is still flirting. And they're setting up for the evening party. They had like a whole, that was at the, I already talked about that party. They had a whole little luau theme thing. And they had the water games and all that good stuff. And Randall and Sophia once again tried to have this awkward ass conversation about the whole Adam thing. Now, Sophia, I ain't even really mad at you except for one little thing that you said. Because later on when they're getting dressed and they're getting their makeup and stuff together, and you made a comment in reference to Randall about, well, I mean, Adam chose me and Randall just needs to deal with that. Adam didn't choose nobody. Adam didn't choose nobody. Adam is both of y'all and probably 3, 4, 10 other women down to New York. Please don't feel special. Please don't feel like you have won anything. And even if he did choose you, what is the fucking prize? Do you really want to build a relationship with a man who is so crass, rude, disrespectful to women that he would do what he did to you? Is that what you want? Is that the prize? I'm just saying. Because in my mind, this one right here, Adam ain't no prize. I don't care how cute he is. I don't care how much money he has. Trust and believe that what he did to you, to Randall, for you, or whatever, you gonna get it. And I don't know when it's gonna happen. I would be willing to bet $20 that y'all ain't even together right now. This looked like it was the fall when all this was filmed. I bet y'all ain't together. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Moving on. So that's the only thing. And then Miss Neely over there curling her hair, putting her little 2 cents in. Neely, if you don't stay the hell out that, if you don't stay the hell out of that, because you are in no position to judge, comment, or put your 2 cents in on anybody's romantic situation. I only got one word for you. Trip. Trip. You ain't in no position to talk about nobody, judge nobody, or none of that. So anyway. So, like I said, Randall, again, she tried to talk to Gavin. Gavin very nicely was trying to let her know that he wasn't really feeling her. He was really feeling the other chick, or whatever the situation is, however the situation went down. And, yeah, so like I said, Gavin asked and ended up messing with the other chick. He done went to her cabin. He done can't listen. Gavin pulled a little okie doke later on that night. I'm out of order, but I'm just gonna get Gavin ass out the way. Gavin pulled the little okie doke, honey, where Gavin came in, you know, checked in with everybody. Hey, oh, ooh, I'm so tired. Oh gosh, yeah, that was so fun, you guys. Wow, we had such a great time. Oh, all right, I'll see y'all in the morning. And then like 15 minutes later, got up and rolled out and went to the chick's cabin. Gavin, you do know you're on camera, right? You know you're on camera, right? Okay. All right. So they had a nice little 1920s themed party, honey. They were dressed up like they were, you know, flappers. And they had the whole Charleston thing working. And everybody had a good time. It was fun. They had a ball. I think Niles tried to have a conversation with what's his name? Gus, Gary, Glenn, about the whole Monica thing, and Glenn was just like not feeling it. Glenn was like, child, whatever, Monica good, she cool with me. So, and like I said, I already told y'all what went down with Gavin. So, oh, thank you. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna call your mama when I get off of here. I'm sorry, y'all. I just gotta be some crabs. So, so the next morning we get up and, you know, it's that Sunday. I think they're going to, you know, everybody's not leaving at the same time. They still have a little bit of lingering. And Randall was like, you know, sorry things didn't work out with Gavin. She's talking to the guy, you know, the lady that's in charge, whatever. Sorry things didn't work out with Gavin, you know. But like I said, Gavin ass was on a whole nother mission, honey. He was on a whole nother mission. And then so Monica, now Monica, now Monica, you did lose me on this one. You lost me. Hold on. Now, Monica, you lost me on that whole story you was telling the people from Pittsburgh. Like, you were like, oh, Pittsburgh, you're from Pittsburgh. And then you started talking about the crazy time you had when you were in Pittsburgh and you went to the bar and the people were topless and the people was looking at you like you was crazy. And I feel like that was a situation where you started a story, and either halfway through the story, either A, you realized that was a story you really didn't want to tell nobody because there was a lot of stuff to that story that might have been too personal that you ain't really want to share, or two, you realized that maybe you had put your foot in your mouth because the looks that they were giving you was like, what you say about Pittsburgh? What happened when you was in Pittsburgh? And you might have been like, let me back up out this story. And you ain't quite know how to back up out of it. It was real awkward, Monica. I will admit, it was real awkward. And when you walked away, I'd have looked at you crazy too. But with that being said, you and Neely ended up having a conversation. You and Neely, I mean, sorry, not Neely, you and Niles decided that he wants to tell you that you are rude and that you got your ego and that you have this and you have that. And I'm sitting here like, where the fuck is all this coming from, Niles? Because again, I'm going to give you the cake situation because I think Monica should have said no. Claire said wait an hour. Especially since you're supposed to be mentoring them. It was their first weekend. They didn't know. I'm going to give you that one, Niles. But the second one with the whole skinny dipping, dude, did you really need Monica to tell you that wasn't a good idea? Really? You did? Okay. So even if I split that baby down the middle, how the hell you going to blame her for Adam? And where's this whole, oh, she has an ego? Why? Because she hurt your little feelings? Because when you came over to talk to her, she told you no. Is that what's wrong now? She hurt your feelings? Now, unless they editing out a whole lot of shit that y'all ain't telling us, I feel like now you put 10 on 20, bruh. You put 10 on 20 and you took that one on a whole nother level that I'm not ready for. Anyway, I try not to play the race card, y'all. I really do. But I can't help but feel like y'all just have a problem with this assertive black woman telling y'all what to do. Because I feel like Adam did that shit last week with Monica, and now here you come. I'm just not, Niles. Y'all let me know if I'm tripping. Put it in them comments. Am I wrong? Did y'all see something different? Let me know if I'm tripping. Put it in them comments. Let me know what y'all think. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.